well are just going to get so much out of it.
Right.
So the more I think about it, the more the Sephiroth picks from Omega makes sense.
Plus he can counter any recovery that like.
Yeah, the important part at this point is just to see whether it pans out in theory or not, because like we can talk about it sounding nice, but whether it actually pans out is another thing altogether.
What an odd jump call out with Ether right there.
I guess he was trying to like armor through the balls and then hit Omega, but he just didn't do anything, so it didn't matter.
Ooh, good.
Yep. Air dodge to ledge seems like a really smart option in this matchup for
oh, it has to be. With Sephiroth's options of counter and even down air, like, have to be super difficult for Ike to just make it back to free.
Yeah, he probably wants to like minimize how much he has to throw out hitboxes at the ledge. Just play super safe.
Good roll through to not get by the ball.
All things considered, this is basically even-ish, since Sephiroth can probably explode in like one more good interaction.
Right, you have to think that like a good nair up air will kill Sephiroth right now.
Straight up nair up air probably can do the trick at this point.
Probably. Ooh, wow, not dying yet.
Especially with all that extra rage.
I like him trying to call out going high with side B with the up tilt.
Oh yeah. Now he just needs like up B or something. Yep. He got greedy though. That was greedy. Yep.
It's also like Sephiroth can poke so easily with like F tilt. Oh my god, with F tilt. When you're trying to get back, when you're landing or whatever, it definitely seems hard for Ike to just combat grounded play from Sephiroth.
You heading out?
No. I'm driving him home.
Oh, okay, okay.
I would.
That's probably for the better, yeah?
Up behind a shield. So we're kind of seeing like this past 30 or so seconds, Brian was on the ledge trying to find a way out against Tope. I hear a lot of people talk about the Sephiroth matchup, and they're like, just let him get off the ledge and keep him in the corner. But it's hard for Sephiroth to get out of the corner.
Yeah, because the thing about him getting out of the corner is, while he has like all the stalling options in the world, none of them are safe per se.
Right.
He can kind of just throw out a million of them. So you kind of approach it the way that you approach like juggling Bayo in Smash 4, where you kind of just accept that you're not really going to be able to do anything for a little while. Just bide your time. Just keep waiting to call out just wait for those buttons, and slowly but surely they lose more and more resources.
Right.
They can't do it forever, so you just got to be ready for it.
So this is like odd spot for like for Sephiroth specifically. He killed Tope and still has his wing. Or he just got his wing from hitting like 90% even though being up. All right.
Oh my god.
Doesn't have it anymore. Character's light.
That's definitely Tope's saving grace in this matchup, is just how little it takes to get the job done against this character.
Oh, he's got no jump.
He tried to get him with the Ike cheese. It almost worked.
It did almost work. I don't know why he didn't B-reverse it.
Yeah, Tope is actually one of the Ike players I've seen that will like go for those up B kills way more than a lot of others.
He goes for it a lot. It's very good.
It's scary to play against. He's not afraid to like go for like suicide nairs to up Bs, like even in last stock situations. Yep, that should do it.
Not
oh man, never mind.
quite.
Ike is thick. Thick with 4 Cs. What a jump call out.
What a jump call out. That was crazy.
Yeah, Tope lost a super close set to Sunito in Winner's Offstream, I think.
Yeah.
He's trying to claw his way back and get redemption.
Playing very well right now.
He's been Sunito too before at some point or another, so I'm sure he wants another shot. He knows he can do it again. Ah, the Joker's going back.
Joker is now out.
It'll be a lot easier for Omega to live longer, I think, since he just has so many more options and disadvantage with like that counter with the drift, the guns. It's probably a lot harder for Ike to juggle Joker.
Maybe.
But in exchange, I feel like Joker is also not really going to be able to just raw kill Ike with anywhere near the same level of power that Sephiroth can.
Right.
I feel like this is way less volatile for both players.
Right.
I guess Omega's decided he'd rather just play a more neutral heavy matchup.
Ooh, now on ledge. Arsene's out though. Oh my.
That was almost it, too.
That was almost like crazy for him.
That was such a smart ledge
Very, very smart ledge trump. I feel like that's a pretty unexplored option still.
Yeah, I've been using it a lot more myself, and it's been pretty good.
I think it's even if your character can't get a guaranteed hit off of ledge trump, just doing it and like scouting out the option or making them scared afterward is so good.
Yeah, even if like you're not going to hit them, there's so much value in just them having to do something, and then if they come back to the ledge, they have to risk dying to like anything.
Right.
Even if you do literally nothing, they just lose a lot of options. I should definitely experiment with it more myself.
I love doing ledge trump.
Yep. I like the idea of Omega, but maybe should have faced the other way?
Right.
Must have been a slight misinput.
Oh, that hit. Wow.
Yeah, Tope just decided to put all of his marbles on the table there. If he missed that, that would have been a super easy kill for Omega to secure.
Right. Probably would have died.
But I guess he's like, well, I'm down. Might as well take the kind of risks I need to turn this game around.
Wow.
And that one panned out for him. There's something to be said about having the bravery to go for brazen options when you need to.
Right.
Because some people don't, and then they wonder why they're losing all these like longer games.
Right, we definitely saw it last game with like Omega being up a little bit, but was at 70 or so, didn't want to like kill or get killed or whatever. Dashing in on Tope, who was dashing away right to the ledge, but he didn't commit to anything and didn't push it harder, and ended up losing the game. So.
Yeah, Omega is just trying to rack up that extra. He's in no rush to just rack up damage. Just gonna focus on being super safe, get the extra damage where he can. No biggie if he can't. And he's got like a solid almost 66 of extra credit at this point. Make it 88. Magical snowman percent. Oh my god. That's always so scary to look at. But you have Ike in a last stock situation. It's definitely not over.
Right, I think Ike is like way more of a I do not want to be on the same stock as this guy than Joker is.
Yeah.
Like Joker is definitely a better character, but Ike will steal this stock. Ike can steal it.
Yeah, the main thing that I think that Tope is going to want is to try and coax Omega away from the stage so he can threaten a lot of those up B kills.
Right.
Omega seems to be not biting though, because he's staying pretty centered for the most part, which is what he should be doing.
Right.
Oh my god. It begins.
Where it starts.
It begins.
Arsene is finally here. No double jump. Well,
that was so close.
Woo!
What
He was there for that. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Whole set on. I'm actually surprised we're taking this whole set to PS2. I feel like the stage is much better for Ike than it is for Joker. Or
I'm also
Sephiroth.
just surprised that Ether even missed. I guess that was just like the most perfectly spaced up B by Omega possible. I really thought he was going to land that reverse Ether.
Yeah.
And if he did, this could have been a very different outcome.
Oh, yes.
Could have had Omega in top 4 already.
Playing slow here.
Or Tope, my mistake.
Tope, like, I feel like definitely trying to stick to the platform. Ike gets a lot more off of being under it. So that's where he wants to find his hits. You can see him, like, he goes to one. If he misses, he goes right to the other one.
Yeah, Omega right now just using a lot more multi-hits. Just, I guess he's like, when he's not entirely confident on Tope's exact position, multi-hits are kind of a good way of like covering a somewhat larger span of space.
Right.
Yeah, Tope's had pretty good movement. You know, Ike is generally a pretty slow character, but
right.
That doesn't mean that you can't like be ambiguous with him. Or at least as ambiguous as possible.
Right.
Tope's taking every little thing he's getting and pushing it as far as possible.
That wasn't safe.
Yep.
That's crazy.
He got greedy though. Omega's not going to let him get away with that.
I would have done the same thing. I would have thought that down there would have been unsafe to up. We would have.
Yep.
All right, good catch, good catch.
Yeah, I have to imagine that he feels like he has to take more risks just in general in this matchup. So if some of them pan out, it's not necessarily like a bad decision.
Right.
You got to do what you got to do to win.
And you're Ike, you can take a little more beatings than usual, but not too much more, as Brian is proving here.
I'm definitely a firm believer in recognizing your win conditions and playing to them.
Right.
And you don't need to play a character that's super explosive to recognize that either. Like, every character has something. For Ike, it's living forever, making sure that you can get those reads when you can, and getting platform combos for early kills.
And then possibly killing a zero off the ledge if you can.
Yeah, this is such a scary position for Tope, but
That's a grab.
he's got a little breath of life right here. Oh yeah, Big Daddy Arsene's out, but
wow.
the main thing is how much of this can he bleed off, and oh my
He
god.
almost died. So stay in shield. I would say that's pretty smart. Ike doesn't have many, like, I'm just gonna go ahead and break your shield moves that are that quick, so.
Yeah, the best thing he has is like up smash.
I think F smash is even better than up smash and breaking shield, to be honest.
Yeah, that's just like way riskier though.
Yeah.
Dang, Tope did such a good job of just waiting that out. Just denying Arsene.
Got greedy.
Arsene didn't really do anything. That's kind of a rarity.
Wow, I'm surprised that tether.
Yep, big opportunity here for Omega. If he can get a clean edge guard, that could be everything. Yep, is that it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's it. Huge moment for Tope. He's been fighting for his life and kind of struggling for a little while now. And all of a sudden he's got a lead. Big breakthrough for him.
Yeah, if you're Omega, you really have to like stay away from the ledge. As we talked about in the last game, like Tope is gonna be looking for the up B on the ledge.
I would definitely say that Tope is someone who very actively focuses on his win conditions for sure.
Odd Aegon.
Yeah, Tope is playing so clean right now.
Omega has time to breathe here.
Yep, that was smart for him to just stay in shield. Even if Omega turns around and grabs him, he doesn't get anything.
Okay, that was.
And now he's gonna make this comeback on a full stock, and with potentially no Arsene to work with. Omega's got his work cut out for him.
Ooh, odd. And up air's got a big hitbox even when landing. Down throw should. Wow, not even.
Yeah, Ike's a big boy.
Oh, I'm surprised he didn't go for a straight up air there again.
This might do it.
Yeah, okay.
If Omega can like Rebels guard a beefy move, he's definitely got a chance. It's just.
Oh, he is so lucky that that gun hit him.
That should be it. He's got it. Big clutch from Tope, cleaning out top 4. I mean, it doesn't look that bad.
Tope got some height on that pop-off.
Yeah,
He
Tope is
jumped.
also
He
more of
got
a
sick.
believer in Ike than a lot of people. I know that a lot of the Ikes are like somewhat pessimistic. Not this man.
That character's broken. Let's be honest.
Tope is definitely
Ike
one of the more
busted.
like optimistic Ikes, and he's trying to put in that work to show that, you know, maybe the hype's justified, you know? It's always hard to say in a game with this many good characters.
That's true.
I personally think of Ike as being like on the lower end of good characters.